Welcome back to the Dean's List. I'm your host, your Dean of Students, and your very best friend, Mr. Walters. Today, we're going to continue celebrating National Hispanic Heritage Month, which runs from September 15th to October 15th each year. It's a time for learning about, celebrating, and showing respect for Hispanic and Latino cultures in our country. Today, we're going to learn about Sonia Sotomayor, the first Hispanic and first Latina to serve as a judge on the Supreme Court of the United States. We're going to be reading from this book, Rad American Women A to Z, written by Kate Schatz and illustrated by Miriam Klein Stahl. Let's read. Sonia Sotomayor was raised in a housing project in the Bronx in the 1950s. Her parents came to New York City from Puerto Rico, where they both had only limited opportunities for education. They didn't speak much English, and they worked hard so they could send Sonia and her brother to a good school. Sonia was very smart. She had perfect attendance and the best grades in the whole school. She was also brave. When she was 7, she was diagnosed with juvenile diabetes, a disease that affects the way your body digests sugar. She had to give herself a shot every day, all by herself. Even as a child, Sonia always loved the law. She read all the Nancy Drew books and thought of becoming a detective. But then she learned about judges and lawyers, and that changed her mind. I was going to college and I was going to become an attorney, and I knew that when I was 10, she once said. Sonia got a full scholarship to Princeton University. She was thrilled, but there were hardly any other Latinos there, and most people came from families with lots of money. Nothing like what she knew back in the Bronx. She felt like a visitor landing in an alien country. At first, she felt too intimidated to ask questions during class, but Sonia believed in herself and knew she deserved to be there. Over time, she became a student leader and activist and helped convince Princeton to hire more Latino professors and offer courses about Latin American history. At graduation, she was at the top of her class yet again. Sonia worked as a lawyer for many years and as an advocate for women and the Puerto Rican community. But her dream was to be a judge. When it happened, Sonia was the first Puerto Rican woman to become a judge in a U.S. federal court. In 2009, President Obama called Sonia to see if she would like to join the Supreme Court, the most important court in the United States. She was so excited that she had to put her hand over her chest to calm her pounding heart. Sonia is the first Latina to ever serve on the Supreme Court and the third female Supreme Court justice in history. Did you know that Sonia is also an author? We've got several books in our library that she wrote. In Just Ask, you'll follow a group of friends that have unique abilities and challenges. They learn to appreciate each other's differences and discover that asking questions is a great way to foster understanding and friendship. Just Help is an empowering journey that highlights the joy of lending a helping hand. This book encourages readers to see how small acts of kindness can make a big difference in the world around them. Turning Pages, My Life Story, is an autobiography that takes readers on a journey through Sonia Sotomayor's life, sharing her passion for reading and her remarkable journey from a young girl in the Bronx to the highest court in the land. We've also got a lot of other books in our library that celebrate National Hispanic Heritage Month. Make sure you check them out and let me know what you find. Thanks for joining me today on the Dean's List. I've been your host, your Dean of Students, and your very best friend, Mr. Walters, and I'll see you next time on the Dean's List.
What is that noise?
I can hear it too. What's going on?
I can't take it anymore. What is that noise?